Good afternoon. Now, NASA members of parliament have accused the Kenya Power Company of conning Kenyans through issuing of estimated power bills. The opposition leaders say the energy sector in the country may be facing serious problems which need to be addressed. This comes days after the Energy Ministry cited system upgrade as the cause of the bill's fluctuations, even as the country was plunged into darkness last night. NASA's criticism follows only a day after the Senate Energy Committee censured electricity distributor Kenya Power of fleecing consumers through inflated bills.
2.1 billion from consumers. Is it possible that they can furnish us with the amount and the individual customers whom they collected the amount from? And who gave them the authority to recover this money from the consumers? Were there minutes? Was there a board? Was there any communication between them and ERC? So I want to say that, like I've mentioned before, that arising from a system upgrade, fundamentally, you do a system upgrade to make sure you're more efficient. And system upgrade cannot increase bills for customers. I'm sure all of you who are here, your bills are up and more has increased fundamentally if you compare the last 6 months. So that cannot be because of system upgrade. So what I want to ask Kenya Power. 2 years ago, they launched the project called Last Mile Project. The intention of Last Mile Project was to reach out to the poor Kenyans and give them affordable electricity so that all Kenyans could have power. What we are being told now is that power is going to be increased across board to all Kenyans. It therefore means Kenya Power is stripping low-income households of their subsidy. They are reneging on their corporate social responsibility by providing power to the poor. And yesterday when I was going through the newspapers, I was amazed by the response from Oimeke, who is the Director General of ERC. He sort of compared big consumers and small consumers to two cars in a petrol station, and that when the two cars go to a petrol station, the cost of fuel is the same. I want to remind him, if a Prado and a Toyota Saloon goes to the petrol station, they'll buy the same fuel at the same cost. But when they get on the main road, the Prado is a guzzler, so the consumption will be higher. So there is no way, no logical explanation why you should tell Kenyans that you are going to charge the low consumers the same rate as you're charging the high consumers of power. So I want to request the MD for Kenya Power. He should come clean and explain to Kenyans where the charge is coming from, or whether he has joined the local and foreign extortion rings that over the years have ensured that the ordinary Kenyan is suffering for provision of electricity, which is a basic need and a basic right for Kenyans. As I mentioned before, the week of 15th February, when we get back, we'll be summoning the MD for Kenya Power, Ken Tarus, so that we launch an investigation and find out the irregularities that all of us expect is happening in Kenya Power, and the random pricing of power by crooks, so that Kenyans can get the value of their money. So that when you're paying, you pay for what you should pay for. Because currently they're charging 4 shillings and 35 cents per kilowatt hour instead of the normal charge, which is 2 shillings 35 cents per kilowatt hour. The company claims to have collected 2.1 billion from consumers. Is it possible that they can furnish us with the amount